This TV is loud. Yes, babe. Ooh, I love it. You're welcome. Okay, baby. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Huh. It's nice to be here. Come here, give me a kiss. Mwah. Hello, 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 everybody. If you are new here, please come in, take a seat, share, and like and spread the love. If you are returning, y'all know what we do here already. It's nice to see you back. Welcome back. And this is Miss T Energy Spot. And this is my energy check. I told y'all that we could just, make this a one time type of thing. I got to come through and check on my people. You know what I'm saying? So, this is my energy check. So, we're going to let this live stream build and we're going to check in because I need to know some things. It's Friday, it's beautiful outside, and I was going to take the platform outside, you guys, but not today. I'll be outside after though. But yeah, while I wait for you guys to get in here, let me just scruffle through some things. And for those that are not able to make it into the live immediately, it will be posted. So you will always have access to it. And you can still respond. I will reply. And for those that don't know, you can also check me out on TikTok. I have a very healthy platform I'm building on over there. You can actually check me out on YouTube. You can go subscribe, like, and share. And you can always check me out here at Miss T Energy on Facebook. But how are you guys doing? As for me, you guys see that it's light outside, which means that your girl is off early. Yeah, your girl is off work early. I see that we have some viewers. Don't be scared. Come in, comment, say something. How are you? This is Miss C Energy Check. So I had to come through to check on y'all. I gotta know what's going on. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm back. Hey, beautiful. How are you? And welcome to the spot. This is my energy check. I see that there are a couple people in. Don't be scared. We see that you're here. Drop something in the comment below. In the comments below. Drop it below. But we're going to get into it, y'all. I understand that it's beautiful outside. A lot of y'all are outside, trying to get outside, about to go outside because I know after this I'm going back outside. You know what I'm saying? It is such a beautiful day. As for this week, for me, and I need to know from y'all, I mean, I told y'all we couldn't just do this and make this like a one time type of thing. So, with this being the energy check, I need to, be able to scale. You know what I'm saying? So I can assist with balancing it out, and you guys can possibly help me balance this out. Hey, Mr. Skinny Man, how are you? How are you doing this week? This is my energy check. And I just need to know from the collective, are you hot, cold, lukewarm? How has this week been treating you? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. I would love to know. As for me, I am well loved. I have no complaints whatsoever. Growing, skin glowing, no complaints at all. But as for me, I would say that I'm not cold. I'm not hot either. I'm lukewarm. So I give it an in between. So I would say that I'm very much so balanced at the end of this week, this Good Friday. So, what are you guys this week? Are you hot? Are you cold? Are you lukewarm? Let me know. My week been hell. So, with your week being hell, would you say that you're hot? And why has your week been so much hell? Like, do you care to elaborate? Because I would love to know. I mean, it's just so much that can happen from Sunday to Friday. It's just so much. So, let me know. Give me some details. But once again, this is my energy check in. This is something that I have recently incorporated because coming in trying to check in with you guys once a week, I am a very consistent person. And with me doing this with the right intentions at play, I need to know what's going on with my people. And I actually enjoy the exchanges that we have. So I'm like, I got to show up. I got to show up for my people more. Skinny man, I don't know what to call it, but I won't tell on here. I completely understand. He said, I don't know what to call it. It's just been one of those weeks. Okay, we can do that. But hello, you guys. Hello, 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 hello. I only see a couple of comments in, but if you made it in safe, let me know that you're here. This is my energy check. And I'm just coming to you guys to check, the temp of this week for you guys. I mean, would you say that you're hot, cold? Has this week been a little lukewarm for you? Let me know. As I was stating this week, I would say has been lukewarm for me. It has had a great balance to it, and I have no complaints, no craziness has really occurred. None of that. Just the normal, regular flow of things. And I also would like to know how you guys are holding up this week. I know that it is what, Cinco de Mayo day. And I know that a lot of people are out celebrating, you know, with their tequila, their Don Julio, their tacos, and things of that nature. And I know a lot of people that done started early too. Because when I was on the clock, yeah, excuse me, I seen a whole bunch of people. They was getting it in. Hey. But how are you guys holding up this week? As for myself, I am actually closing my center down this weekend. I don't know if it's going to be light. I don't know if it's going to be a heavy flow. Either way, I'm looking forward to it. I'm prepared. You got to do what you got to do. Okay, Miss Hampton said my week has been warm. Not too hot, but I'm still here being thankful and grateful. I know that's right, boo. I know that's right. How would you say that you're holding up this week? because I would just like to know, like, we all go through things. You know what I'm saying? We are only human. You know what I'm saying? You can wait. And I know countless amount of things could happen, like I said, from Sunday through Friday. So I would like to know this week, have you had to check yourself, or did you find yourself wrecking yourself? As for me, I don't think that it will be possible for me to actually be in the energy of wrecking myself. However, I do understand, like, some things happen beyond your control. But as for me, I would definitely say that I had to check myself. I definitely had to check myself, y'all. It's something that I do quite often, if need be. Hey, little baby, how are you this week? And I would like to know, how has this week been treating you? Would you say that you're hot, cold, or maybe a lukewarm? You know, with it being Friday, the end of the week for some, let me know. And also, this week, would you say that you had to check yourself, or would you say that you wrecked yourself? Okay, I see that we have 5 people in. Don't be scared. We see that you're here. Why not comment down below? Come on, join the conversation. Join the energy check, because I would really, really love to know. Hey, Miss Joy. Hey, Miss Keelaboo. Y'all that are already in here, thank you guys for being here. This is Miss T Energy Space, and this is my energy check. And since I see that y'all have made it in safe, come here. Give me a kiss. Mwah. Get that out of your mouth. But I need to know from y'all. Has this week been hot, cold, or lukewarm for you? How has this week really been treating you? And for those that are already in and have made it in safe, please like and share. Let's spread the love and let's continue to grow. Miss Hampton said, hello, game head, Joy Heavens. Mr. Heavens is in the building. Hello, sir. Miss Keela said, listen, this week has been a good in between of check and wreck. Do you care to elaborate, baby? Because I would love to know. You know what? My week could have been both, but I just had to, like, really, really hardcore check myself. Sometimes you just need those reminders, you know what I'm saying, of who you really are. And it was one of those for me. It was definitely one of those for me. Joy said, hey, baby. Joy, how has this week been for you? Have you found yourself checking yourself, or have you wrecked yourself? Let your girl know. And y'all, hit the like button and share. That's how we continue to grow. And for all that do not know, you can check out my other platforms. I have a healthy platform on TikTok that I am building upon. Also, you can subscribe to my channel on YouTube, and you also can always find me in my space, Miss T Energy, here on Facebook. Miss Hampton said, hey, Jimmy Heavens. Keela said, at the beginning, I was a wreck. Lost my mind for a few days, but definitely found it. And some peace along the way. Listen, ain't nothing like a piece of peace. Nothing at all. But when I tell y'all, my week have been filled with just confirmations and good vibes and conversations. That's just what it's been for me. You know, sometimes you knowing what you embody, you know what I'm saying? You knowing how powerful of a person you are and the influence that you have on others, you have to understand that everybody may not be able to take you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, to me, to sum it up, it's like everybody sees your light, right? And everybody's attracted to it and this and that and the other. And you have some that completely understand it and love it and relish in it. And then you have others that are just so curious about it. They want to get close to it. And when they see that they can't duplicate it, they feel some type of way. It's a you problem, baby. I've been like this all my life. All my life. Miss Hampton said, hey, Keela Heavens. But yes, this week has been full of entertainment. It has been very entertaining. It has been full of insight, good vibes, and just good energy. So, for those that helped along the way, getting me back on track, giving me those reminders, I really and truly appreciate you guys. I really, really do. But we're going to move along. We're going to move along because I surely know I had to check myself this week. And if you ain't checking yourself, then what are you doing? Because sometimes it's called for. So let's talk about it. Let's get into it. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. I'm not sure if everybody was aware of that, but it is. And this is something that I drive and I push on a regular basis. That's one of the points and key factors of my Wellness Wednesdays check-ins, because so very often you hear people, they may ask, if they ask, how are you doing? How often is it that somebody asks you, like, seriously, how's your mental space this week? How are you getting through this week? You know, it's something that is very vital to our evolution, our environment, our growth, our paths, the people that love us. And it's something that we need to be checking on a day-to-day, if needed, basis. Miss Hampton said, entertaining and very interesting and filled with life lessons, Tay. Facts. Facts, facts, facts. Listen, we are going to have to make some time outside of trying to plan this gathering for this ladies event. We gonna have to find some time to really come to the red table. Hello, everybody. I see that some are, well, more people are viewing. Now that we know that you're here, you can feel free to like, share, spread the love, and let me know, how are you holding up this week? Has this week been hot, lukewarm for you, or a bit cold? Let your girl know. But not only is this week, not only is this month Mental Health Awareness Month, it is a lot of other things that are going on in the month of May too. We'll get into them. I see that we have 6 viewers. Now that you've made it in safe, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. For those that are now finding this spot, thank you for being here. Like and share. That's how we continue to grow. And this is my space, Miss C Energy. And I am just doing a energy check. I had to come and see for myself how my people was doing. I need to know if you're hot, if you're cold, if you're lukewarm, and why. And let's get to it. Let's get through it. And also, have you had to check or wreck yourself this week? Let me know. Miss Sam said, I'm over the whole year already. Listen, babe, I have been there before. To just want to just disappear and just pop up when it all clears. When all the smoke clears. I have been there before. Most definitely. But just some things that I wanted to get into with you guys, because you all know me. And you all know that I am a person of depth. 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 Miss Hampton said, check myself most definitely. Would you care to elaborate? Or you don't have to elaborate because I had to check myself too. And I got checked by just having general conversations with some people. Not like the check like somebody is telling you and demanding things of you. Not that type of check, but spiritually checked. They got me back on track. They got me. Child, you know who you are. Don't do that. So you guys know that I like to talk about a lot of interesting things. And I like to hit the realistic aspects and points of things just so if somebody else is experiencing it or going through it, you know, they'll have some perspectives and some keys that they can possibly use. So we're gonna turn this into story time. Miss Hampton said, hello, my friend, family, Miss Veronica Walker. I don't see her in, but hello, welcome, love. How are you? How are you this week? And I just need to know, have you had to check or wreck yourself this week? Because as for me, I've had to check myself. I've had to really, really check myself. But you guys, back to this story time because I know a lot of people hear me talking. Not a lot of people understand what I'm saying, but I know for those that do, we actually have conversations about these things. But you really, really have to be aware of certain things out here because what you don't think is possible, what you don't think is really true is. And a lot of us experience these type of things. So to get into it, I am always talking to you guys about how important it is to be mindful of, the access that you allow to people and things of that nature, and about your essence, your energy in general. Now, you only have so much control over certain things. You can't control nobody else nasty, filthy energy, or essence. But you can definitely control yours. You are definitely the driver for that. So let's get into those type of things. You have a lot of people out here that are in denial, that or just really don't know that they have nasty, very, very nasty energy. Miss Hampton said, hey, my beautiful niece, Lakeisha Sams, the way you are feeling, you have every right to love you. And she do. And take your time too, babe. I know when people hear that, sometimes it's kind of strange, but I kid you not, sometimes you have to just slow down and just be present in that moment. Sometimes you just have to take your time. But to get back on track, you guys, you have to be mindful of the energy that you also keep and the people and things that you allow access. Miss Joy said this week has been silently rocky, but fulfilling nonetheless. I get that too, boo. We all have those bumps along the road. But I think the biggest key and the biggest factor is being able to acknowledge it, recognize it, and formulate how we're going to get over these type of hurdles. I see that there are 6 people viewing. Hello, you guys. How are you? This is Miss T Energy Check. I told y'all I do this for real. I have a reason to do what I do. We've been doing this since 2021. And you can't introduce your people to a viable energy that you're not willing to upkeep. So I told y'all, I can't just see y'all one time. I can't just check in with y'all just one time. I had to, you know, incorporate another day. You know what I'm saying? Just to see where you guys are in the week, see how you feeling, see what is on your mental space, what you want to talk about, what we want to lay out on the red table, and all of those type of things. But let's not get too far away from this topic, from this story time. You guys have to be very mindful of the company that you keep and the people that you allow access. Because a lot of people are not aware of the nasty and negative things that operate them. So, long story short, first time ever experiencing it, and it is the last, the very last. You know what I'm saying? When you set out to, you know what I'm saying, invite people into your energy and you have the greatest intentions, I'm just going to say that sometimes initially, I'm going to scratch that. I'm going to take that back. Because it wasn't the factor that I didn't know. It was the factor that I kept overlooking it because I felt that, or I thought that, me just naturally being who I am, I know that I rub off on people, that it will rub off. I seen the red flags in the door, and it's just certain energies that I just don't intertwine with. I don't take upon for myself. And it's just certain energies that I just completely do not do. But long story short, I had some people that I allow access, and I mean, whatever it was that I can give in any shape, way, form, or fashion. That's just me. I'm a giver. And like I said, the red flags were in the door. First thing I picked up on was a very heavy jealous spirit. Now you have to be able to identify these things, and you have to be able to point these things out. And when I tell y'all it was heavy, it just made me feel nauseous on the stomach. It just made me feel just nasty because I don't feel that I've ever viewed anybody in that type of light. You know what I'm saying? And envy and just all type of nastiness. Long story short, you guys, I allowed this energy in my space, and I had the greatest intentions. But it just made me feel so nasty to the point where eventually I started to back away from it. I started to not entertain it to a degree, all up into a point where I wasn't entertaining it at all. Then time goes by and I find myself allowing the same energy back in, and only because, you guys, things change, people change. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, maybe it'll be different this time. Felt some things in the door, me ignored it again, and I kid you guys not, I allowed it back in, and this time it was worse than what it was the very first time. When I tell y'all, when y'all intertwine and entertain things or these spirits and energies that are attached to people, it you allow this stuff back in for a second time, it's gonna hit you way harder than it did the first time. When I tell y'all, I was just done, beyond done, to the point where I started to set up the same type of boundaries. But this particular time, it's like I felt the need to get this energy up off of me, like it had attached itself to me, and I knew for a fact that it wasn't me because I don't even float and I don't even operate like this. You know what I'm saying? The moral of this story is a lot of people are out here not functioning out of, but a lot of people are out here with things attached to them that are fully controlling them, and they are truly unaware of. A lot of people think that they got great energy, grand energy. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people think that they are of good intention, and they are truly not. And I guess I get it to some type of point or some type of degree. But you have to be mindful of entertaining these things because you can end up getting something on you or attaching to you that will definitely wreck your life. Wreck your life, having you doubting yourself, having you feeling nasty, uncomfortable, not like yourself. And it is so hard to get this stuff up off of you, but you have to release yourself of these type of things. And I just had to talk about it because a lot of people may not think that this type of stuff is real, and it is. You may have the best intentions for people, but everybody do not have the best intentions for you. And you may look at people as, you know, oh well, that's just my friend. You know what I'm saying? Or that's just, you know, my significant other, or that's just my family. And they may be looking at you with so much energy, hatred, and jealousy. It's pathetic. When you feel initially in the beginning that people are onto something like that you don't operate out of, where it just makes you feel some type of way, always trust that. Let that be your guide. And those people do not deserve access whatsoever, and I am not apologetic about it. Separating it, getting up off of me, getting away from me. It's just certain things that I cannot do. And those type of nasty spirits, that type of nasty energy, no. It's just a complete hell no for me. Miss Hampton said, tag me in. Okay, but I'm about to send you the link now. For those that are still watching, welcome. For those that are still joining, welcome to Miss C Energy. This is my energy check, and right now it's story time. Miss Sim said, "You better talk, Tank." Boo! When I tell you, I've never experienced it ever before, but I can definitely tell you that this is the second time. The second time I allowed this in, it was way worse, and it is a challenge to try to get their energy up off of you. It's so nasty. Miss Sim said people will sit in your space and pray all on your accomplishments. Baby, now you speaking to the church. You speaking to the church. Not only would they do that, but if you're a procrastinator and you're very creative and you putting your ideas and things out, they would try to take them as your very own. But let me tell you something. What's for you is for you. And I just got done telling a couple of individuals this too. Stop speaking your accomplishments. Stop speaking your endeavors out loud. The devil can hear those things. I talk to the people in my head about it, and I write my things down. Ain't no devil in hell gonna stop this show, because what you fail to realize is you could duplicate it, but the essence will never be the same. And what's for me is for me. I high key suggest you to get into actually doing some work for yourself and actually finding your own niche. Find out what works for you. Like I said, individuality and originality is like top tier. You are your own person. You was designed as you for a reason. While you trying to duplicate, take somebody else's essence, you got something that the world may need. Operate as you. Always just be you. Always show up as you. Give me 1 second, y'all. Miss Hampton, I am inviting you in now. My screen gonna go black, but I'll be back. Not now. Allow. And we're there. Okay. If you guys can view me, if you guys can still hear me, let me know in the comment section down below. Miss Hampton, I have sent the link your way. But Miss Sams, People don't understand that it's the difference between praying and praying. And when I tell you, I've had so many people just in the midst. I've positioned so many people, and I don't ask for anything in return. I don't ask for no recognition or nothing. But what you will not do is continue to try to play in my essence and make a mockery of me. Go find you something safe to do. And y'all that know me, y'all know I don't bother anybody. You can come to me and get any type of advice. You can come to me and lay your burdens down. I'm that type of vibe. But do not play with me. Play with your mama. Don't play with me. If you guys can still hear me, let me know. Or maybe I need to go check. Maybe I need to go check it out myself. But drop it down in the comments below. Let me know that you can still see me and you can still hear me. But that is the wrap up of my story time. Like I said, be mindful of the things that you allow access to you, whether it be material things. If you feel you see something and you feel something weird about it, leave it where it is. If your gift is something and you feel weird about it, leave it where it is. If it's people that's tugging and pulling at your energy, always trying to get in, and you feel weirded out bound, leave their asses where they are. Your tingly senses is tingling for a reason. Because, like I said, you'll end up getting some stuff on you cannot get off. And it will have you in a different mind space other than what you're normally used to being in. Like, you'll be carrying on these symptoms. Like, leave that stuff. Be mindful, y'all. Like, this stuff is real. This stuff is real. Okay, I see that we have a third. Oh, I'm here, sis. Hey, boo. Hey, bro. But we are going to move along, you guys. Like I said, this is my energy check. I just had to stop in, check in with y'all, and see where you guys were at. It is Friday. It's beautiful outside, and I just need to know how y'all week been. So, with that being said, this just flows right into what I've always been saying. Be very particular about where your energy goes. That is your currency. And it is very, 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 very valuable. Like, I'm gonna give it to y'all like this, like for a prime example. Have you ever seen people that don't operate like you do, that may operate in something lesser than, and how they're constantly trying to provoke and get a reaction or anything out of you? I know a lot of people will be like, you know what? I match energy. Me, I don't. It takes too much for me to come down to where you are to do what you doing. That makes me like you. And some people live for stuff like that. They live just for messiness, just to get a reaction and stuff like that. I'm above it all. You ain't gonna find me in it. I'm gonna find my space in my own place, and that's where I'm gonna be at. Now you come over here, then we're gonna have a problem. Hey, Miss Perkins. Hey, hon, how are you, Miss Gino? Long time no see, long time no hear from, and all of that. And I just need to know, how are you this week? How have this week been to you? And have you had to check or wreck yourself this week, girl? Mr. Heaven said, the killer is a person will know you and still believe what they hear. I learned to stop caring. How can I prove that I'm me? Bro, Mr. Heavens also said, man, you ain't never lied. That's some weirdo shit. Not only is it weird, it just, like I said, it just makes me sick on my stomach. It just makes me feel, I don't even know the word for it, because, like I said, you can have the best intentions for people, and to see what's operating them is sickening. But I am the complete opposite. You see what I'm saying? Once I peeped that and I done gave you a chance and gave you a try, listen, I'm going left field. Because it's just certain stuff that I just can't do. And that weird stuff is one of them. I ain't doing it. I don't care for it. Oh, wait. Miss Sims said you got me sitting up here in this chest screaming in the hospital, baby. I can go on and on with conversation. Listen, me and Mama, we talk. And she told me something that you said, and I seen something that you posted on Facebook. And when I tell you it spoke volumes, Miss Sams, it spoke volumes. You can be sick, you could be educating an enemy. That's why you have to be very selective. Very selective. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just now getting the comments in. But hey, we here. Mr. Evans said, men ain't never lied. That's some weirdo shit. Miss Evans also said, swear. Miss Gino, back to you if you're still in the building. Where have you been? How are those babies doing, love? And where are you located now? But you guys, we gonna get into the next topic of choice. Not only do we know that May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and we're going to relish in that and dote on that and do our due diligence first with ourselves. And secondly, check on somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people out here going through silent battles, and I'm telling you, half the time, all they need is somebody to ask them, like, how are you? You know what I'm saying? Are you holding up well? Are you good? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes take yourself outside of you. If you're good, take some time out this month to ask somebody else if they are. Miss G can say, yes, I'm still in Arizona. Oh, this week was tough, but I pushed through it. You know what, Miss Gino? Something about us melanated women, baby, we just persevere. And I kid you not, perseverance looks good on so many of us. It looks good on so many of us. Like I said, it's a blessing. And I just need to know in the comments. You see what I'm saying? If Grace encouraged y'all through this week, drop some hearts down below. Because I know I couldn't have made it through this week. I know I can't make it through another month, another day without God. You know what I'm saying? You have so many people that want to take so much self-glory. And baby, when I tell you, if it takes God to have to humble you, you're going to regret it. Y'all better start giving God his props when props is due. Because you ain't doing nothing by yourself. Nothing by yourself. And I'm always singing God's praise and God's glory. I know where I came from. I am my own proof of works. I'm not going to give it to you if I haven't experienced it for myself at all. That's just who I am. And, the other half of that is I know what I'm saying, what my gifts are. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not functioning out of them to my fullest capacity. But for the portions of me, my reasons of being that I do know the full purpose of, I would say, functioning maybe 85, 86% out of those gifts. Those that know me know. Even those where it hurts them to even admit it. But Miss Gino, I appreciate you, love. And like I said, I appreciate you for being here. Thank you for stopping by. This is something that I do on Wednesdays. And this is something that I just newly incorporated on Fridays because, like I said, it seems like, especially when it comes down to our people, if it's some bullshit in the midst, excuse my French, if it's some messiness, some hatred, some envy, some jealousy, our people tend to be flocking to that type of stuff like flies. You know what I'm saying? But when it's real transparency, somebody that will check you when you know you're wrong, and when you're open to actually receiving those type of things, you know what I'm saying? Then we are growing, we actually doing something. I need to be surrounded by those people. And this is one way that I filter those type of people out. You know what I'm saying? I like-minded people, because those that are like-minded like you, we all know that iron sharpens iron. Ain't no competition over here. We don't look at each other like that. Ain't no jealousy over here. We don't look at each other like that. We build on each other. That's what we do. For those that don't know, that's what we do. And like I said, for those that, I mean, are actually bold enough to it to admit it, you know that's how I operate. You know that's what I do. But as I was saying, y'all, be very particular about where your energy goes. Some people will do anything, just about anything, just to get a reaction out of you. Some of those people we call energy vampires. Just to draw that type of energy out of you. You know what I'm saying? Just to drain you in that type of way. Your energy is very valuable. Very valuable. And you have to be mindful of the things and the people that you are investing it in. And as for me, call me funny acting, call me what you want, but I kid you not. At the end of the day, if I'm in a position where I have to choose me and you have to choose you, I'm choosing me. And I suggest you do the same thing. You acting weird, you got some shit on you that does not align with me, that makes me uncomfortable, I'm out of there. If you that and you want to know what's going on, step to me. Send me an inbox. Call me if you got my number. Send me a text. You can even send me an email. Hell, you can even send me a letter in the mail if you really want to know. But majority of the time, y'all, if it don't feel good, if it don't align with me, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. That comes to business. That comes to connections, relationships. It comes to all of that. I'm just not partaking in it. Like I said, we're all growing, healing on separate journeys, different paths. Who told you that I'm already going through enough? I'm still trying to figure out who the hell I am. Whoever told you that I had to pick up this weird ass shit from you? That's something you got to deal with. That's a you problem. So go deal with it. But just moving along, y'all. Not only is May Mental Health Awareness Month, I know that this is touchy for a lot of people, and I actually just wanted to touch it because you don't hear like much about it until this month. You know what I'm saying? And let's get into it. Not only is May Mental Health Awareness Month, but May is also a month where they designated a time to celebrate mothers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't feel no type of way about it. Me personally, am I celebrating it? No. That's my very own personal decision because I just did not become a mom. I don't feel that I need a specific day to be celebrated. You know what I'm saying? Because if you love me like that, you're gonna celebrate me on a regular. And I don't mean in a material form. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate me, appreciating what I do. You know what I'm saying? Appreciating my position in your life is enough for me on a day-to-day basis. Not knocking those that do. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you do, that's your thing. That's just your thing. But let's make this something that we doing on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? Letting our moms know. You know what I'm saying? Or letting the people know that has carried on in our lives, like our mothers. Letting them know that we care. Letting them know what they mean to us. How can I help you? Okay. And two, a lot of people moms are not here anymore. A lot of people moms are here, but they just don't have good relationships with them. You know what I'm saying? It is a very, very sensitive and touchy, type of month. So for those who moms are still here, if you still have the way you could reach out, call them, touch them, hear them, and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Do your due diligence. You don't need me to tell you that. You don't need a month to tell you to do that. You know what I'm saying? Different or indifferent. That's still your mom. You only get one. And for those that moms are no longer here in the physical, you know what I'm saying? This is the time where we should be doting and loving on them. You know what I'm saying? This brings up a lot of feelings. This month brings up a lot of feelings and just a lot of emotions and stuff like that in general. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just have to take yourself outside of you. If you know somebody who mom isn't here anymore, you know what I'm saying? Show them some love. If you know somebody, and them and their mom may not have the best type of situation or relationship. If it's mendable, you know what I'm saying? Be that encouragement for them. Send a text, even if it's high. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's how are you? You know what I'm saying? Just checking in on them. You know what I'm saying? Do your due diligence. And last but not least, this is my final thought. And I know you guys have seen this before. Low hanging fruit. This speak volumes. It speak volumes. It speak volumes. It speak volumes. And it speaks so much so to me because especially with our people, the majority like convenience. Nobody likes to put the effort into anything. Nobody likes to put the time into anything. Nobody likes to put the work in. If I can take it from this person and they got to figure it out, then I'm going to take it from this person instead of trying to figure out what works, what truly works for you. You know what I'm saying? Instead of establishing your true essence and things of that type of nature. Don't think that you ever have to settle for what's handed to you. You know what I'm saying? Or just what's available to you because you don't have to. Think about it in this type of way. Like I said, looking at it, it's self-explanatory. But let's think about an apple tree. We'll use an apple tree. Think about all the fruit that are more so toward the bottom. That's where the bugs can easily get to them. The animals that eat them, that's what they're eat. They can easily get to them. You don't want to constantly have too much of anything that has easy access. You know what I'm saying? Point being is you don't have to settle. You know what I'm saying? And always reach for the stars. You know what I'm saying? And most importantly, put the work in. Y'all, a lot of us black people, and I'm not speaking about me, I'm just saying because I'm just saying, speaking on my people. Y'all are so lazy. Y'all are so jealous and envious. And y'all can do what the next person is doing, probably and some more. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing wrong with asking, well, how you do this? Or how you get that? Or what are your steps? You know what I'm saying? Asking for some type of guidance, but y'all are just so prideful and so envious. It's disgusting. It is truly disgusting. I'm not sure if you guys are still commenting or not. I still see viewers and I still see the likes. Let me check. Let me check. back, you guys, for the comments that I have missed. My apologies. I am not sure why they aren't coming through, but I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in to this energy check. Once again, I had to know if you guys were hot, a little cold, a little lukewarm, and how this week had been treating you. This is Miss T Energy. I will be doing this every Friday. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all, we just got to do better. At the end of the day, we just, we just, we just, we just got to do better. So, with that being said, thank you guys for this energy check. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Y'all be blessed, be encouraged. You know what I'm saying? And I cannot stress this enough. In this world today, you have so many people that are quick to just jump into the form of somebody else because being them is not easy enough. But for those that just need a reminder, always show up as you. If you are already showing up as you and you wanted to take a break and just sit it down for a day, continue to show up as you. Can't nobody do it better. Can't nobody do it better. And with that being said, love you guys long time. And I'll see you guys back in the same space, in the same place for my Wednesday wellness check-in. And y'all stay and be encouraged.